What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? How are y'all doing? Hey, it is Wednesday and we are back. In case you are joining us once again, we just got done talking about Ms. Marvel in my previous live chat, and now we are here to talk about episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Woo! Listen, I'm gonna just come out right on out and say it. I love this episode. This was clearly one of the better episodes out of all of them so far, I think. And I am very, very happy with it. There was a lot of stuff that was happening here. There was a lot of stuff that was revealed. A little bit of a little predictable, but it was okay. A little predictable, but it was all right. By the way, we are going to be talking all spoilers for this episode. So if you, for whatever reason, have not watched this episode yet, please go on and scoot on out of here. Go watch the episode and come on back and join us. But if you don't care about spoilers, then I guess stay and have a good time. But yo, I loved this episode. We finally got some action, we got some backstory, we got some so much good stuff. So much good stuff. So we are definitely gonna get in on it. But first, let me just give some quick shout outs to the folks that are here tonight. We got Joy. Hello. Good to see you, Joy. Thank you so much for making it out. My man Tane is here. What's going on, brother? My man Real Django is here as well. Thank you so much for making it out. Lionel, what's up, sir? How are you? D Stills, what's going on? Hello there. What's up? Shaul, what's going on again, sir? How are you? Joey, what's going on? Good to see you as always. My man Mike is back. What's going on? Eric Shaw, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Love to see all the vets in the building, y'all. Pamela's here. Hello. My man Didier is back. What's going on? Oh, come on now, Miss Harper. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for making it out. Definitely appreciate you. Once again, Shauna, hello. How are you? Good to see you again. The homie Kristen Pratt, vet, Mod Squad in the building. Let's go. My man Nelson V is back at it. Thank you so much for making it out. Let's see. I got my man Derek Gaines back in here. What's going on? Thank you so much. Puma Lee, thank you so much for that. What's up, E-Man and our family? AC better be on. Listen, me and the AC have a special type of relationship right now. Okay, it is definitely on because boy, it is sweltering. And it's what did my man say? It's hotter than a sun around here. Man, it is a problem. But thank you so much, Puma. I appreciate you. Let's see who else. Nathan, good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. The homie Rim 17, Mod Squad vet in the building. Thank you so much. Y'all remember, get them likes up. Don't have rims come looking for you. John, what's going on? Thank you so much for making it out, sir. Appreciate you. Andrew's back. Thank you so much for being out. Thank you. Let's see who else. Ernest, what's going on, sir? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let's see. Talented one, I see you. Thank you so much. Kyle, what's up? EB, hello. Who else we got? I saw somebody else. Mara Sharice is back at it. Hello, ma'am. How are you? T'Challa's in the building, y'all. We got royalty now. Corey, what's up? I see you. Kim and Jay is back. Good to see you as well. And Benjamin, what's up? And what's up to everybody that has been able to make it out and that are still joining. Definitely appreciate y'all for joining tonight. Woo! Okay. This episode right here. And when I tell you this was something, first of all, I like how they try to play us as if we wasn't gonna notice. How y'all gonna have young old Anakin in here? Where y'all get the old young Anakin from? How y'all? I know y'all didn't think we was gonna fall for this. My man was looking like he was 18, 20 years old in Clone Wars, and y'all gonna take the 40-year-old and put him back and just act like we ain't gonna notice that this ain't the old young. Like, what is this? The Back to the Future version? Like, what? Thought we wasn't gonna notice. Come on now. Now I will say, my man Obi he's fine. He's straight. Obi's straight. That's that beer gang for you though. Beer gang will keep you nice and rejuvenated for years. Get a little beer color in there, and you good to go. I can't say that about Anakin though. I can't. You look like a grown man, sir. I'm just saying. You look like a grown man. Okay, you don't look like no Padawan here. Okay, I'm sorry. I know they got him with the little ponytail and everything. I'm saying I wasn't buying it. So yeah, his like old guy, young guy looking self, whatever. But hey, I will say I was here for it. Regardless, I was here for the fight. I will always, you could throw me a lightsaber fight with anybody and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch it all day. So I definitely appreciated that. But if you notice, by the way, this is a shared flashback because this is Vader. This is Anakin, flash going back to this. And I like the fact that they're kind of going back between Obi and Anakin and how they have these shared experiences. And I don't know if this is, maybe it's part of the Force or whatever, but it's clearly this bond between them that they shared for so long. And I like how Obi's learning from those past situations, but Anakin isn't. So like it's interesting how they both are looking at the same situation, but they're not reacting exactly the same either. But I definitely like the flashback scenes. I thought that this was like absolutely wonderful. And I love what they're doing about it right now. So let's see. Hold on. My man Brandon Cavery. What you got, bro? All right. Are you serious? I've been waiting all day for this. This episode was absolutely horrible, just awful. The dialogue and the acting from everyone was trash. However, the Reva versus Vader fight was super fine, but that's it. Bro, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't know what you was watching. I like this episode. I like this episode because to me, and again, like, hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? My man, what's his name? Just my opinion reviews. That's his opinion, right? That's all good. But no, I definitely do not carry that. I do think it was one of the best episodes, mainly because I think that it tapped into the bond between Obi and Anakin. That's the central theme for that's it. That's what Obi-Wan Kenobi is all about. Obi and Anakin. How do they still connect? How do they still relate? We still got Obi-Wan's past trauma. You see him also feeling the guilt for Order 66. This is one of the we have to also think about what the purpose of the series is. The purpose of the series is to explain why the hell was Obi in the desert for so long acting the way he was acting. I mean, yeah, he was watching Luke, but what did that do to him? What made him go from this to this? And all these little things, I think, were really good callbacks to that, especially the fight that the training session that they had before, because what was interesting about it was the training session was always foreshadowing what was going to happen next in the episode. So, for example, when Obi sits here and tells him, Anakin, you're too aggressive, and because of that, he was able to pretty much predict that, yeah, if that's Vader up there, he's about to attack. Like, that's what he's going to do. And this is one of the reasons why Obi is still the master, and Vader is not. Because ever since he was in training, Obi's been trying to school him, and he's just not there yet. So I appreciated that the most in this episode. And then not only that, and we'll talk about it later, but also Vader showing the fact that, like, yo, I learned some things too. Like, there's a reason why he was also a general, and he has years of experience, leading armies and leading, soldiers and stuff. Well, I don't want to say it's the dopest thing, but the most intriguing thing was how both Obi and Anakin both used Reva at the same time. They both used her strategically. And it just showed how it was like a chess game. If you think about it, it was a chess game. So for me, I appreciated that aspect of it. But I'm sorry that you didn't care for it, bro. I don't know. But hey, it's just his opinion. And maybe some other people feel the same way. If y'all do, feel free to let us know. But I definitely felt the opposite of that. But thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much for the generous contribution. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't skip nobody on that one. Okay, got that one. I don't even think they tried to DH. Like they could have thrown a little bit of that Ant-Man, Civil War CGI on him, but they ain't do none of that. They was just like, he there, budget ran out. Yeah, that's just Anakin. Yeah, whatever. I mean, dang, no makeup, nothing. Man. Anyway, Lewis, thank you so much, or Louise. Hope Vader versus Kenobi, Jin, Yoda, Ahsoka, Emperor, Cad. Yeah, I mean, I hope we get that later. I mean, they only got one episode left. That's all there is left. So hopefully they go at it in the last episode. I mean, I think we need to at least have one more good fight, I think. Thank you so much. Derek, did you see Vader's skills? He needs his own movie. It was awesome. 10 out of 10. General Obi is back, but Vader's skills, I love this episode. Facts on facts. Yes, this is one of the reasons why I definitely like this, because it absolutely showed you, and I need people to remember, this is Vader at his peak. This is Vader like when he's prime, and like what we saw Vader in Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. Vader was like 70 years old or something. Like he was old. He was an old guy. He's an old guy. And let's not forget, the machinery is also like draining. It's tiring to walk around and all that machinery and all that stuff. And like I forget how much of his body is gone. I think it's like 40% of his body is gone. So like some of his force abilities, because of midichlorians, some of that got compromised too. But the fact that he's able to still do all of this stuff with all that machinery, this is Vader at his peak. And my man was on point whole episode. So yes, I agree. And this is something that I definitely agree with you on. And Hayden Christensen also was doing interviews saying that Vader does deserve. He would be open to doing a separate Vader show, which I think they should do. I mean, why not? And by the way, give James Earl Jones like as much run as y'all can, please, and thank you. But I would totally be down for a Vader show, because the comics for Vader, when he does his little solo stuff, is actually pretty good. So they have a lot of material there that they can really get into, and really just like capitalize on if they want to go there. So we'll have to wait and see if that's where they go with it. I personally hope that they do, because I think there's a lot of good potential if we go and explore more of Vader's background and just show more action. I mean, we saw him force choking people left and right, and showing why he's like the baddest person in the whole galaxy. Give me more of that. I'll take more, please. So we'll wait and see if Lucasfilm is actually smart enough to come and take our money and do more of that. Let's see, we got something else here. Let me go down. What else? Didier, what you got? After watching this episode, Disney must make a Vader series. I agree. Yeah, I'm with you. He's one of the most popular fictional characters in history. I mean, you got Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Vader, like in that upper echelon of your grandma know who these people are, so yes, I'm totally with it. They would be foolish not to cash in on that. I don't know. Ernest, this episode had me grabbing them Albanese bears. Oh yes, indeed. Thank you so much for that, Ernest. Appreciate you. So glad that you having a good time with that. Let's see. I got Nelson V here. I want to know how OG Grand Inquisitor fooled Third Sister. Was Vader in on the plan? I wonder why Vader spared her life. So, the OG Grand Inquisitor. Now, the actor was on one talk show. I think it was Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. And he kind of slipped, I think. He had said something like, the host had asked him like, yo, how do you survive? Or like, how do you die? Or something like that. You got a lightsaber rammed in your stomach or whatever. And the actor was like, oh yeah, in one of my stomachs. In my second stomach. Like, wait. You got two stomachs? We don't know. Listen, he's an alien now. Let's not forget, Grand Inquisitor is an alien. We don't know how his body works. We don't know how none of that anatomy works. So clearly, he was never dead. Maybe he was playing dead. But yes, to answer your other question, was Vader in on the plan? Apparently so. Vader, listen, Anakin was a brilliant general. He learned a lot over time. When you watch Clone Wars, which I don't need to tell y'all to go do that again. When you watch the animated series of Clone Wars, you see the progression of Anakin as he becomes he gains more expertise. He becomes way more strategic because he's fought many wars for many years, going against different villains and different tactics and different, armies and stuff. So like over time, he's learned a lot of tricks. And one of the tricks clearly was to manipulate people, and that was manipulating Reva, and getting her to believe that he believed her, you know. And it's interesting because I remember in the last episode when he was like choking her, and he was like, like when she was telling him, oh, I put the tracker on and stuff like that. The interesting thing I was thinking about that was like, you can't really lie to force users, because most force users, at least people proficient in the force, especially Jedi and stuff, they can tell if you lying. So to me, I'm sitting here thinking like, at some point, I think Anakin always knew that she was lying, and he was just like, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it. And he did. Out of all the Inquisitors, Reva was the only one that was like, it's Obi-Wan and nothing else. And he was like, ooh, I like your energy. Ooh, we gonna go with that. And unfortunately, it went down to to her detriment or whatnot. But to your other question, you asked, I wonder why Vader spared her life. Now, one, I don't know. I don't know if he spared her life. He probably did, because we're talking about Anakin, who was like, who chopped off Count Dooku's head and everything. So I don't know if he has other plans. He could be using her as bait. He could say like, oh, okay, I'll stab you, but I know maybe you'll find Obi later. I don't know. Because he had two lightsabers. He could have just killed her straight up. He could have just been like, yeah, you done for, but he only went with the quick little stab. Now that's classic Star Wars also. Let me just ram this through you and you done for. But I don't know. I mean, she's clearly not the Grand Inquisitor, so I don't think she has a second stomach or anything. But I don't know. I don't know why. We'll have to wait and see. But there was a rumor, by the way. There was a rumor that Reva is getting her own spinoff show, which I kind of sort of thought they were going to do anyway, because why would you introduce this character, promote her, if you wasn't going to do something with her? Because you don't want another Finn, John Boyega situation. Because I know a lot of us was sitting here like, oh, we got a sister. She's going to be a Sith, and she's going to be all this crazy stuff. Don't just play with emotions now. So I do think she is going to live. And I think it's going to be for the purpose of giving her her own show. And I'm here for it. But yeah, there might be something else Vader has in mind. And I just wouldn't underestimate him, because he's Vader and he knows a lot of stuff. Puma, thank you. So you holding a spaceship by will. What? I know Third Sister is going to keep Luke a secret. Yes. Hold on. Where is that? Because this right here, this is why Vader is one of the baddest men on the planet, in the galaxy. Like, I don't think y'all understand how difficult it is to take a whole spaceship that's got its jets on, that's trying to fly away, and he's like, not so fast. Just no, not that's not gonna happen. Do y'all remember what was it? Was that Empire Strikes Back when Luke was practicing with Yoda to lift up the ship? All he wanted to do was lift up a ship, a dead ship. Yoda picked it up all with no problem, but Luke was struggling with it. This man said, "You ain't going nowhere," and just stopped that ship in mid-pro. That was one of the baddest scenes right there, because he did it effortlessly. Now he was a little tired after, a little bit, but still, that was really dope. I really, really enjoyed that. But yeah, I definitely think that she is also going to keep Luke's identity a secret. But I think that I think that the reason why we saw that, towards the end, we saw her pulling, and she saw the little hologram of and everybody's looking for Luke now at this point. She knows about Anakin. She knows about Leia. Now she knows about Luke. I wouldn't be surprised if she just ends up on Tatooine because, everybody goes on Tatooine. But I wouldn't be surprised if she goes on Tatooine. But the real question is, what is her new motive now? Is her new motive to still go after Vader? Is she going to turn and go after Obi-Wan? It's kind of hard to say where she's going to go with it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she'll become one of the gray Jedi that everyone's always wanted, where she's not really light or dark. She's just a Force user, which, by the way, let me just say, I would be very okay if Star Wars actually did that. Just have Force users that ain't with the Jedi or the Sith, and they just mind their business. And if we can really go somewhere, let me give y'all some free ideas real quick. First of all, why aren't there any ninja Jedi? I'm talking about like some ninja Force users that are a whole clan. I just want to see more. I don't understand why we don't have ninjas that have Force senses and that are going nuts. I think that should be a thing. Second of all, and I know this is going to sound cliche, but I would take an entire planet of Black Force users that have committed to rejecting Jedi and rejecting the Sith and basically being their own Wakanda-like planet. I would love to see that. I think it'd be amazing if they showed something like that. People that just like and make them more technologically advanced. You know what? Just go full Wakanda. Because let's be honest, when you look at Vader and you see the technology on Vader with them big old buttons, he got that play school looking chest plate or whatever on him. That was the technology that was advanced for the 70s. And unfortunately, they had to stick to that old technology to stay in continuity. I would love it if they went to a planet that was just like Wakanda, totally separate from Jedi, Empire, all that nonsense. They don't mess with nobody, but they are so technologically advanced that they actually have way more advanced tech than Star Wars does right now. I think that'll just be amazing. But anyway, I'm just a dreamer. Leave me be. Let's see. Famous J, thank you so much. Finally, we are getting the Jedi Master I wanted from the beginning. Best episode yet, but having an issue with Princess Leia taking on a leadership-like role with Resistance to age 10. Really, Vader was fire. Yeah, they listen. I liked the Princess Leia thing. I like the fact that we're seeing her be experienced with being captured. Okay, I get it. Because later on she gets captured. Actually, she get captured a lot. She get captured just as much as whatchamacallit, that princess from Mario. Just stay getting kidnapped. But it's weird because she don't even look like she's 10 years old, but she act like she's 20, at the same time. And I get it. You want to kind of, I guess, empower her to an extent. I liked it when they did stuff like when Reva tried to use the Force on her to interrogate her and she resisted. That was a cool, subtle way to be like, she does have the Force and she is strong with it. She don't know how to use it, but she's strong with it. But, they're pushing her a little bit. I'll say that. They are kind of pushing her like, hey, I just so happen to know how to fix these things. Okay, I guess, whatever. I like the actress. She's cool. I don't know if the writing is that strong for Leia's character, because I think they're trying to rush her development into the Princess Leia that we see later. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't think you need to rush with her because the actress is young, the character is young. You could have Leia be a recurring character and grow throughout different series rather than trying to rush it right now. That's just my take on it, though. But I'm with you on that. Thank you so much, Famous Jay. What you got? Derek, what you got? Vader was playing with her, only using one hand. Yes. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier with the training sessions, right? So Obi told Anakin, that basically you always want to prove yourself, and that is your weakness. And that is what I was talking about, earlier when I was like, Anakin basically wants to show off. He wants to be like, oh, you thought you was going to come up behind me? Hold on, little girl. Let me tell you something. You underestimate my power. And then boom, he even like stopped the little spinny world thingy too. But that's the whole thing. Early in the episode, they told you that he wants to prove himself. And that's what he did with Reva. He wanted to show Reva, because he could have killed her at any time. He wanted to show her, I'm the master. Okay. Like I've got I've got the juice now, so like that's his character flaw. That's his character trait. He wants to show people that he is the one and he's not to be messed with. So, that's his thing right now. But thank you so much for that, Derek. Appreciate you. Rims, come on with it. Hit the likes to support the channel, peeps. The love ain't real unless you put a like on it. Thank you so much, Rims. I appreciate that. And yes, please, if you do enjoy what you see, please go ahead and give this a like. I definitely appreciate that. Let's see, what else do we have? I saw another one. Didier, what you got? As soon as Reva got that promotion, I knew it was over for. Vader's promotions are always a death sentence. Yes, I know. You know what? Listen, I was right there with you. Like the moment I saw Vader and he was like, take a knee, I was like, oh no, because ain't no way she was gonna be Grand Inquisitor forever. I was like, either she gonna die or she gonna give it up, but I guess that's part of the curse of like knowing what happens in the future already. But yeah, I'm with you, man. Like once I saw that, I was like, yeah, it's over for her. One way or another. It's over. But thank you so much for that. Nicole, thank you so much. Remember, Anakin out strategized a tactical droid. Yes, come through, Clone Wars. Let's go. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, that right there is exactly why you want to watch Clone Wars. Oh, y'all gonna make me rewatch it. Anakin had to go against a droid that had one job. The one job of this android was to come up with different strategies to fight against, the Jedi and everything. Oh my god. And Anakin found a way. And that was classic. That was great. Thank you for that, Nicole. I'm so glad you reminded me of that. That's how dope Anakin is. So he ain't no chump. Now, on the same token, Obi is like a little bit better than him because Obi has been, he's still older than him and he's still a little bit more experienced than Anakin. Anakin's dope, but Obi is doper. Okay, so let's not lose sight of that too. But anyway, thank you so much for that, Nicole. That's a great reminder. Let's see. Listen, Tatooine is what is to Star Wars as New York is to Marvel Comics. Like everything happens in New York. All the superheroes are in New York. Every battle has to happen in New York. That's the way Tatooine is too. Tatooine is like, when in doubt, go to Tatooine. I don't know why, but we just got to go there. Something gonna go down. Story gonna move forward. So yes, you're right on that. Let's see. Pumalee, she's going to be a protector of new Force kids. I like that. That can be dope. Maybe she I don't want to say starts a school, but like it would be interesting. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she protects Luke. She might also be protecting Luke in a way, because he's a young kid and he's Force sensitive, and maybe she protects him. But I like where that's going. Thank you so much for that, because keep in mind, again, if you watch Rebels, you would know this, but one of the Empire's plans was to not only get rid of all the Jedi, but they also wanted to abduct young kids that were Force sensitive. So they were doing like all these weird experiments and all this crazy stuff going on with that. So, it is what it is. But we'll have to wait and see. I like that angle, though. Let's see. The racists ain't gonna give me my planet. I know, but a man can dream. A man can dream. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah. So we did have Ninja Jedi and Visions. I'm talking about live action though. I'm talking about like, because the reason why I don't always count all the animated stuff except for Clone Wars and Rebels is because a lot of people don't go watch them. A lot of people think just because it's animated, it's not for me, or because it's animated, it's for kids. So, the animation, if we're being very honest, is kind of like the lowest tier. I wouldn't say the lowest. The novels are probably the lowest tier because everybody's not going to read a whole novel just to nerd out on stuff. Only the hardcore fans will do that. But like the animated stuff, it's like novel, maybe comic, then animated, then the live action series, then the movies. I'm saying put that stuff in the movies. I want to see them ninjas in the movies. So anyway, I want to see more of that. And I still want my Galactic Wakanda Star Wars version too. Matter of fact, throw T'Challa in there too. Throw him in there too. Bar, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. Let's see. Who else? I thought I saw somebody else. Hold on. Let me scroll up, make sure I ain't missed nobody. Okay. But yeah, so let's go. Oh yeah, we have Bad Batch is out there too. I'm waiting for them to turn that up a little bit though, because I like the show, but it's not like it's not as good as I thought it would be. Like it's okay. It's okay to good. It's okay to good. I'll say that. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. I would put Bad Batch. How do I go? Let's see. I'd go Clone Wars, Rebels, then Bad Batch. That'd be my order. My order. Yeah, because Bad Batch was okay, but like Rebels did some things too. Rebels pushed the Force beyond whatever we knew it ever meant. So I give Rebels a lot more credit in that direction. And it ain't had that much to do with the Skywalkers. It was a whole nother story. I love Rebels. I love Rebels. But let's see what else happened in this episode. So so we had the flashback with old man Anakin. I mean old young man. What y'all know who he is. Then we had young Obi coming back at it. They went at it. They had the flashback. Reba got that promotion. Psych played her. Let's see. Now we're seeing the resistance, seeing more like what the resistance is all about. So I like the fact that we're seeing this, like like people are starting to learn because they're not warriors. These people are not fighters. They're just people trying to live, trying to escape, trying to just go from one point to another. But I like the fact that we're getting to see that ground up approach with it. We see the tracker here that sabotaged the hangar. Of course, Leia's there to help protect it and everything. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Tala! Oh, Tala. Why did they do my girl Tala like this? I was so hurt. But you know what? I loved her story because she was like, yo, I was following orders. I was doing everything. And until I saw what they were doing to the kids, until I saw what they were doing to the families, and I had to change. That is how you show a rebellion. That is how you show the resistance, by showing that, like, yo, people were riding with the Empire. Because keep in mind, if you watch the prequels and everything, Sidious had everyone fooled. Palpatine had everyone fooled, thinking that the Empire was actually a good thing. And sooner or later, it was like, yeah, make the galaxy great again. Probably not the greatest thing. Wasn't really all that good. So, they learn quick. But I love what they did with her character. She was really refreshing and dope to see. Obi was out here doing a little telephone game with Reva on the other side through the Force. And then, of course, we learned that she was a youngling all along. Let me tell you something. First of all, this wasn't really the biggest shocker if you paid attention in the first episode, because I'm sorry, the moment they showed that one little black kid, because I ain't never seen no black kids, in the other movies. Second they showed it, I was like, yep, that's Reva. That's Reva right there. Because y'all know Star Wars ain't gonna spoil us with too many black folks. Y'all know they not gonna do that unless they're extras and they only got a couple lines that don't nobody care about. So I knew that. I was like, y'all not gonna put them in the prequel if that person wasn't important. And of course, they were important. That was little Reva all along. But I will say that was pretty messed up. That she had to go through that trauma. I mean, imagine being a child, you're seeing someone who would have been probably your master, a mentor, something like that, and just going out there killing everybody, your friends, your family, all of that stuff. And that stuff is traumatizing. And then on top of that, to lay down and just act dead, to play dead, yo, that's some messed up stuff. So for all the people that was like, I don't like Reva's character, listen, I think her character is written really well. Like the fact that this kid was a youngling that was traumatized, and I think she also has legitimate grief. She has legitimate grief and beef with both Anakin and Obi. She said it. Yo, Anakin killed the only family I knew. And Obi, where were you? So I don't know. This is why, like, when people was like, "Oh, I hate Reva's character," in like the first two episodes, I'm like, based on what? Like, it's 2 episodes. How you know you don't like a character in like 2 episodes? Like, wait until the whole thing fleshes out, and then we can kind of go back and judge it and dissect it. But like all them people, listen, that's why some people, I'm not saying everyone, some people told on themselves by acting like she was the worst thing they ever seen when they barely had anything to go off of. She had like 4 lines in every. Oh, I hate her character. It's so trash. Stop it. Whatever. Anyway, I like the background story that they gave her. I think that was really dope. I think it fit perfectly with Star Wars lore. I mean, to see a traumatized youngling like that is definitely that was something. But it's also interesting to see that would push someone to the dark side, right? Like, because I don't know if she really felt the dark side pull. But I think they did say that she had hatred for Obi-Wan. So I guess she was pulled to the dark side. But either way, her motive, even if it was to kill Vader, which good luck. I wouldn't say it makes her good in that sense, but it doesn't seem like she's not out there like, oh, I just want true power. She just wants revenge. But at the same time, that's how the Sith operate. The Sith are like, yo, we like that. You got that good hate energy. Come on into the haters ball. We like that. You got a first primetime invite. So that was interesting with that reveal. What else? Oh, my girl Tala died. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. This was tough. And then you had the android go and die with her. That Star Wars knows how to make these androids, like, make us feel for these androids. Because I was sitting there, I was like, come on, droid. Come on, droid. And he just went and covered her. Oh. And then she threw the bomb too. Oh my gosh, Tyler. That's a G. That is a G. That is somebody you want on your side from the beginning in any war. Put Tyler on my team any day of the week. Okay. But I gotta say, when she blew up and Obi just gave himself up anyway, you could have done that from the jump. You literally could have done that from the jump. I am really starting to think that when it comes to Obi-Wan and women, Obi is trash. Because if you go back to Clone Wars and Rebels, he did have the Mandalorian chick. Somebody help me out with the name. I forget her name. He had the Mandalorian chick, and he played her to the left because Jedi. He let Tala just die for nothing. You couldn't have sacrificed yourself later. And then you use the black sister. You left the black sister in there with Vader by herself. Obi and women, trash. Trash. Like we Satine. Yeah, no, it was it Satine? Was it Satine? Okay, maybe it was. Okay. Yes, we were talking about the Mandalorian chick that Obi had a relationship with. Duchess Satine. There we go. Thank you. I'm just I don't know. I know Jedi are not allowed to have women. I know that. I'm just saying, my man Obi let Tala die. He played Satine to the left because of the Jedi code. and then he played Reva. I'm just saying. I know he's not supposed to have a connection, but I'm just saying he's also supposed to defend people, ain't he? Ain't that part of the Jedi code? He was just in there talking to Anakin, talking about you're supposed to defend people. Why didn't you defend them? Let me tell you something. He knew. Oh my God, Obi is shady as ever. He knew that. What did he tell Reva? I'm bringing Vader to you. He said, I'm going to bring Vader to you. And she was like, but how do we know that he's not going to fall for it? And he was like, because all he going to do is see me. All he going to do is care about me. Like he ain't got the whole force at his whole disposal. Obi should have stayed and Reva should have, but they should have fought Vader together. That's what they should have done. But nah, Obi just left her there to die. Because clearly Vader was going to be superior. And I don't think Obi cared. I don't think he cared. He just left her there thinking like some little surprise attack was going to really do it. I don't like it. That don't seem like the Jedi way to me. Jedi be using people to get away? Seemed like some Doctor Strange logic to me. Let me just sacrifice one person to save the many. Obi should have been there, and they both should have fought him together, in my opinion. But that's just how they really. I guess that's how they feel. That's how they feel. Obi ain't down for the sisters, man. I don't. It's just not. It's not cool. It's not cool. All right, let me grab these comments. I saw somebody. Can't believe they let Tala die, man. It's so bogus. I saw somebody's comment. Wait, there we go. Fade, what's going on? Obi-Wan abandoned her twice. At this point, Reva needs the fair ones with Obi on sight. Listen, if I'm Reva, Obi gonna catch him a fade real fast. The quick little force fade, just something. You're not gonna leave me with Vader by myself and act like everything is all good. Talking about some may the force be with you. No. Why don't you be with me? I need you with me, not the force. You and the force. Both of y'all come with me so we can go fight Vader together. Crazy. Whoo-wee. Boy. Obi is trifling, man. That y'all be giving him a pass because he a Jedi. Nuh-uh. He got one more game to let a sister down. One more game. Nah, he ain't got no more chances. Obi trashing me right now. He trash. Anyway, I'm just playing anyway. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh yeah, I agree. Ain't nobody gonna beat Vader. Not peak Vader. You're not gonna beat peak Vader. I mean, Ahsoka couldn't do it. She couldn't beat him by herself. So you definitely gonna have to tag team Vader. You're gonna have to. Somebody is gonna have to be a 2-on-1 handicap match. You know, bring the tables, ladders, and chairs. Bring whatever you need. No DQs, no disqualifications. You're just gonna need everybody. Just throw everybody. Vader is a problem. Okay, Vader is a problem. So, golly, they gonna have to do something with him. But all right, so we are wrapping up here. Was there anything else in here that we missed? If there was, please let me know in the comments. But how did y'all feel about this episode? Please let me know on a scale from 1 to 10. Where were you at with this episode? Let me see. I really enjoyed this episode a lot. Dare I say this might be the best one so far. I think I'm gonna give this a 9. I might be a little generous, but I think I'm gonna give it a 9. Because I just really liked it. I like the themes. I like the duality that was going on. I like the chess match between the two. I liked Reva's background story actually having some weight to it. Still a little iffy with the rush Leia, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, and yo, we got one episode left. I think this is a good episode to lead us into something else great. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a 9, and I'll be okay with that. Let's see how the people felt though. We are at 10, 8, 9.5, 8.5, 8, 8.5, 8, 10, 8, 8.7, 9, 8.5, 10, 9, 8, 9.5. 8, 9.55, 9.5, 9, 8, 9, 8.5, 9, 8.5, 8.5, 9, 9, 9.5, 8.5, 9, 0.5. Mara, why are you like this? What is this? What how you gonna give a 0.5 to a whole episode? You hated it that much? It was that bad, ma'am? Okay. Anywho, all right. So it looks like obviously everybody is enjoying this. But we have but we have one episode left. Yo, it is about to get nuts with these shows. I don't know why Disney decided it was a good idea to take your Marvel show, your Star Wars show, drop them on the same day that what is it? I think Umbrella Academy is going to be coming out too. And something else is happening. There's a bunch of different things that are dropping all at the same time next Wednesday, but I don't know. We're gonna try and make it work. I'll try and do this double stream thing again as well. But I ain't gonna be lying to you when I tell you I'm not gonna miss doing just one a day. I don't need these double back to backs, boy. Them things tiring. But anywho, y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. I think if I'm not mistaken, we got an NBA Finals game today. I really want to see that. I already called Warriors in 6, so I'm gonna need that to come through. But anywho, I appreciate y'all so much for making it out. Please make sure to join me next Wednesday when we are gonna do the season finale for Obi-Wan. Is the game tomorrow? Dang. Well, there goes my night. I thought it was gonna be tonight. Okay. Oh, it is Thursday. I'm losing track of time already. I forgot it is on Thursday. Dang. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, but join me next week. Appreciate you. Hey, welcome to the team. All right now. Thank you, Walter. Appreciate you. Tell your friends. But yeah, we will be here Friday also, by the way. Friday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time or 8 Eastern. We'll go over the news for the week. They have a lot of news going on. We'll be talking about that and all the other craziness that's been going on in the entertainment world. But I appreciate y'all so much. And I will see y'all next time. Y'all know the routine. Wash your hands and wash your butts. And may the force be with you. All right, y'all. Peace out.